Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Lane here, and today we are talking about displaying and analyzing data. Now most of us will be on pages 300 and 301, but if you have the 2017 version of the instruction book, you're going to be on 290 and 291. So let's start up at the top in the tan box. The test scores of students in math class are listed below. So here's all of the students. I counted and there's 22 kids in this class, and here's their test scores. It asks you to construct a dot plot, a histogram, and a box plot to display and analyze the data. And you can see they've already done that for us. So we've got the dot plot, the histogram, and the box plot. And now we're going to move on to page 301 and see if we can answer the questions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on number 14. And question number 14 asks us, which graph is best for finding the most common test score? So if I look at these three graphs and I want to know the most common test score, it's obvious to me that I'm going to use the dot plot. And the reason I'm using the dot plot is because when I look at it, I can instantly see by the peaks that 80 and 92 are the most common test score. Let's write our answer down. And it was asking us which graph is best. We're going to say the dot plot is best because, why guys? That's right, you said it. We can easily see the peaks. Okay, moving on to question number 15. Question number 15 says, how does drawing a dot plot help order the data values from least to greatest? So how does making this dot plot here help us order our data values? And I think the best way to answer that is that dot plots show individual data arranged from least to greatest. Dot plots show individual data or individual data points arranged from least to greatest. All right, moving on to question number 16. Explain which graph is best if you want to know how many people scored a B on the test. And then it puts in parentheses. In the student's math class, a B is a score from 80 to 89. So just like in our class, if you get an 80 to 89, you're going to have a B. So which one of these can we look at will instantly show us where the kids who have a B's? I hope you picked histogram because histogram makes it obvious right here. We have this bend from 80 to 89, and that immediately shows us where are the students who got B's. So to write your answer for number 16, you're going to want to write a histogram. It groups the data into intervals, and it's easy to instantly see who scored an 80 to 89. So the histogram. It groups data in intervals. Making it easy to spot who scored an 80 to 89 or a B. And if you go back and look at that, we know this histogram is showing us 80 to 89. How many kids scored an 80 to 89 or a B? If you look at the top, it's between 10 and 12. So we know that 11 kids scored a B. Okay, let's go on to 17. Explain which graph is best for a teacher who wants to know the range of scores for the bottom 25%, the middle 50%, and the top 25%. Well, that immediately in your mind, you should think, well, we just learned about that yesterday. And what were we learning about yesterday? We were learning about box plots. So if you look at this page, you can see there is my middle 50% within the box. And then I know if I go right, I have my top 25%. And if I go left, I'm going to have my bottom 25%. So which graph is best? A box plot. A box plot does what? A box plot easily shows the middle 50%, the top 25%. Whoop. And the bottom 25%. All right, last but not least, number 18, why is it important to display data in different ways? Well, why do we have dot plots, histograms, and box plots? They each show us something different, don't they? So depending on what information you want from the data, you choose the display that best represents that. So another way to put it is it depends on what information you want. Then you can choose the model that best represents it. All right, boys and girls, I hope you got that all written down or something like it on your paper. I want you to go ahead and do this. Try it. Give it a go. See how you do. And then when you're done, you're going to turn to your PPS pages and get those finished up for me today. So thank you, 6th graders. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.